You arrive in the world covered in fur, blind, helpless, and no bigger than a loaf of bread. And just like a loaf of bread, you're soft, squishy, and unaware you're even on the menu. Your mum? A single parent, juggling hunting and childcare. She gives you a glance, sighs, and exits through the vine curtain door. Your siblings? Loud, clingy, and treating your mum like an all-you-can-drink buffet. Imagine a bar fight, but everyone's a fuzzy potato fighting over milk. For the first 2 weeks, your world is pitch black. Just you, darkness, and the occasional bug crawling over your face. Your mum's doing all the parenting while feeding herself double just to produce enough milk for her cubs. If a male Jaguar finds your den, he'll cancel your bloodline like an unpaid Netflix subscription. This guy wants you gone, so mum will, be emotionally available again. Eventually, your eyes open, and your whole world expands by 3 feet. You can't walk yet, but hey, at least now you can roll into danger instead of waiting for it. After 18 days of belly flopping and milk chugging, you're finally upright. Kinda. You now weigh about 4 kilograms and are about 60 centimeters tall. Before you hunt real prey, you need to practice on something a little less edible, like your siblings. Sure, it looks like play fighting, but this is how you'll gain a lot of your first experiences hunting. Every clumsy swipe and wobbly tackle is teaching you something important. How to balance, how to aim, and how not to cry when your siblings bite you. Sure, you're still tiny, fluffy, and built like a spotted marshmallow, but you're getting stronger, faster, and bitier. Soon, you'll be ready for the real thing. But for now, play fighting. A couple more weeks pass, and now you're big enough to follow mum out into the jungle. It's a baby's first safari. She teaches you how to stalk like a ninja in order to get your prey, but you fail miserably. But hey, A+ for enthusiasm. By 1 year old, you now weigh between 23 and 45 kilograms and are between 60 to 80 centimeters tall. You're now pouncing on armadillos and swiping bites from mum's dinner like you pay rent. You look harmless, but so did the Trojan horse. The first year of your life, you learn everything from your mum, learning to hunt, prey, and sneak around. But as soon as your second birthday comes, your mum suddenly doesn't return. No goodbye party, no cake, just gone. Congratulations. You're now 2 years old, terrified, and totally alone. Now that you're on your own, you need to claim a territory. Problem is, Jaguars don't share. Ever. Try the wrong turf, and suddenly you're the lunch special. At night you sleep in trees, by day you mark bushes, peeing your autobiography on every branch and leaving scratch marks so others know you are around. After an exhausting afternoon of peeing everywhere, your tummy demands attention. Nearby, a snack-sized caiman catches your eye. Basically an alligator, but snack pack-sized. Looks tasty, you think. You use your spots to camouflage and blend into your surroundings, heading closer towards your prey. And in one foul swoop, you chomp the caiman, securing your first meal. Not too bad for your first hunt alone. Oh, and did I mention, you love water. Other cats tiptoe around puddles, but you swim laps like the jungle's own Michael Phelps. You're a ghost in the trees and a torpedo in the river. Quite impressive for a cat. By the time you reach 3 or 4 years old, you're officially an adult. You now weigh a staggering 56 to 96 kilograms and are 90 to 100 centimeters tall. You've perfected the art of murder, and anything that crosses your territory is dinner. It's around this time of adulthood that a curious feeling hits. Suddenly, your instincts announce it's time to stop chasing snacks and start chasing girls. It's time to find a mate, so you do what any self-respecting Jaguar would. Sniff around awkwardly, hoping to catch the perfume of another lonely murder cat. Unlike other animals, Jaguars don't typically fight over mates. Instead, your style is subtle. Sniffing, sneaking, and an awkward growl-based mating call. After plenty of sniffing, sneaking, and questionable vocal performances, you finally find her. Time to turn on that Jaguar charm. You circle around, growl softly, and bump noses gently. If she approves, and you survive the awkward introduction, congratulations. You've officially experienced Jaguar romance. These relationships are short but sweet. You'll spend a couple days together, then gracefully go back to being solo jungle royalty. Okay, now let's assume you're a female instead of a male. 14 weeks after mating, you start feeling different. a little heavier, a little moodier, and a lot hungrier. Surprise, you're pregnant. Time to secure your legacy. That means finding a den, a quiet hidden spot with good vibes and zero predators. You settle into your jungle nursery and give birth to a couple of tiny squeaky jelly beans, covered in fluff. Congrats, you're now a full-time single mum. For the next few months, you won't hunt much. You'll stay hidden, nursing, cleaning, and protecting your cubs from everything that moves, or even thinks about moving. Raising your cubs is a full-time job, and you do it all, without help, without rest, and without ever losing your edge. They won't stay babies forever, but for now, it's cuddles, milk, and round-the-clock danger. Because raising cubs out here means no breaks, no babysitters, and definitely no refunds. Once your cubs finally stop face-planting every 5 steps, it's time for jungle school, with you as the teacher, principal, and entire cafeteria staff. You show them the ancient art of sneak, pounce, and bite. They don't get it at first, but they will eventually. Next up, swimming, because being a jungle cat means you've got to be part fish. You teach them how to climb trees, how not to fall out of them, how to sneak without face-planting, and how to tell the difference between prey and something that will absolutely eat you. Eventually, your cubs get bigger, stronger, and bitier. One day, you look at them and realize they probably don't need you anymore. They know how to hunt, stalk, and swim now. You've done your job. So like every Jaguar mum before you, you do the hardest thing a jungle parent can do. You leave. No hugs, no tears, no dramatic farewell. Just one final lesson. Figure it out, kid. It's not dramatic, it's not emotional, it's just nature, and it's worked for thousands of years. You're now quite old for a Jaguar, around 10 years. You haven't grown much since your prime, but you've definitely leveled up in the wisdom department. You've spent years patrolling your turf, perfecting the art of solitude, and the art of eating everything with a heartbeat. Deer, peccaries, birds, squirrels, turtles, you've got the jungle tasting menu memorized. You don't waste energy anymore. Why sprint when you can stalk slowly and patiently? You've got the entire jungle as your buffet. Sure, your reflexes aren't what they used to be, your knees creak, your naps last longer, but you've still got it, kinda. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, with lower back pain. Jaguars typically live to about 15, so you don't worry. You've still got plenty of life left in you. That is, until one day you wake up to sounds you've never heard before. Habitat loss and mass deforestation are now the biggest threats you face. In the Brazilian Amazon alone, over 300 jaguars are lost every year. Not to predators, not to old age, but to machines. And just like that, you've been added to the statistic. But the spirit of the jaguar doesn't disappear so easily. Because even if your body is gone, your story still echoes through the trees, the rivers, and the hearts of those who still care.